Aloha kako guys, this is Joey Cachola Prather with eXp Realty. If you guys are thinking about moving over to urban Honolulu, Hawaii here on Oahu, if you think about PCSing, moving out, you gotta check out this video as we discuss about the pros and cons of moving to urban Honolulu. Stick around and I'll see you guys soon. Let's rock! Alright guys, so as I mentioned, my name is Joey Cachola Prather with eXp Realty. If you guys have any questions about moving out here to Oahu, I got my contact information right over here, as well as my social medias up here. Feel free to DM or text me anytime you like, so that way I can help you in the best way possible. With that being said, let's discuss about the pros and cons of moving to urban Honolulu. Pro number one, proximity to the military bases, airport, and downtown. So if you're living over in Kaka'ako, Kalihi, or around Makiki side, you're looking at about between a 10 to 20 minute drive over to Hickam and Pearl Harbor bases, as well as the airport. Not bad of a drive, especially if you need to get there quick and easy, not like compared to if you're in a rural town, you'd have to drive down an hour away. The good news is you got a few routes that can get towards that direction. You got Nimitz Highway, Highway 92, you got the H1 Freeway West, or you can hit over on Moana Freeway. Quick and easy, but later on and during the video, we will talk about how the traffic will be. Pro number two, beaches and hikes. There are a lot of great activities to get you in physical shape here in Honolulu. You got Moana Beach Park, where you have massive sandy beach with the lagoon all around, and then you wrap around towards Waikiki. If you don't want to do that crowded, I highly recommend go over to Kaka'ako side. And for one of my favorite hikes up there, may I recommend going Manoa Falls. There are some great heights over on Tantalus, which is right above Makiki side. There's a big viewpoint at the top on Round Top, and to also include the most famous Diamond Head Ridge hike. Now I do want to mention for all you visitors out there, you do have to pay admission, but if you live here and as a Kama'aina resident, you don't have to pay for anything. Well, maybe $1. And did I mention what's next to Moana Beach? Pro number three, Moana Center. Now this place is the largest outdoor mall in the United States. You got 4 levels of non-stop shopping, dining, and anything catering to your needs, from Foodland Farms, food court, and then you have some of the best places to go shop. You have those big Bloomingdale's, Macy's, Target, Buffalo Wild Wings, Olive Garden. What's also good, we got some local shops starting to open up, as well as some nice boba shops. Over on the ground level, we have the center court. There's usually a performance there and on the afternoon every single day. If you want to stay on the high end, I recommend Morton's Steakhouse and Asagio's. We also got the Hawaii's finest clothing store that just recently opened back in May. So you guys gotta check it out. If you guys want to see a vantage point of the ocean, I highly recommend you go over to the food court right where Olive Garden and CPK is. Go look over the balcony and voila, you get a nice view. Now, if Moana Center is not really your thing, let's move on to pro number four, nightlife. Now, the best nightlife we got here is in Waikiki and parts of Moana and Kaka'ako. Now, the first part going in to Kaka'ako and Moana, we got Salt at our Kaka'ako, which ranges of many shops over there, including Highway Inn, Moku Kitchen, Starbucks, and Arvo, and many other smaller businesses. Now, if Salt is not your thing, Mai Tai's bar over at Moana is the place to go for your late night drinks, munchies, and local bands right there. And if you don't like Mai Tais, get over to Waikiki. There are some clubs and some events that go on for those of you like the flashy lights, malls, and the big names that get you more comfortable. Or if Waikiki is not your thing, there are some nice Korean bars where they offer soju, karaoke, and a lot of great appetizers, pupus like Korean chicken, poke, edamame. Okay, that was a big mouthful. Now let's go to pro number five, big name malls. Alright, as I mentioned, we do have Target at Moana, but we also have Costco over in Iwile, which has the most sales out of any Costco in the world, which also includes a gas station. We also have a Sam's Club and a Walmart over on KAL Moku Street. The only downside for Walmart and Sam's Club there is they share one big lot and there's no gas station in there. So if you're driving around there and you're waiting around, you might want to think twice on a busy weekend. But nonetheless, it gets the job done. Pro number six, new developments. Now I know that Howard Hughes Ward Village has some projects that have been going up and coming, like Ulana, Park Lane. Unfortunately, because the lottery has passed, there's not really a whole lot of options. However, if you are interested, I'll be happy to help you out in the long run. There's also a new development going between Ko'ula, Ward, and Moana Boulevard called Alia, which will start construction over in 2023, with more information to come. Pro number seven, variety ways to make equity. There are always a line of different places to start. Now I have mentioned with Park Lane and Howard Hughes. There's also places in Waikiki, Makiki, and other places. If you want to start renting there, or you can start somewhere small, whether your bank account does not allow for it, there are always a lot of places. Now I have mentioned those condos over in Howard Hughes and everything, but despite those, there are a variety of places that you can start building your equity, no matter how small or how big. There are a lot of housing options that cater to any person at any time. If you want somewhere that's very tranquil, quiet, peaceful, I recommend going Manoa, Tantalus, and Upper Makiki. But if you really want the hustle and bustle of the city life, go towards down the mountains, down to Kaka'ako, Kalihi, downtown, Chinatown, and you'll be able to experience something like that. Alright guys, that was a lot of pros. Now let's discuss about the cons about living in urban Honolulu. Con number one, lots of people. With a popular destination like Honolulu comes with a big squeeze in the condos, cities, and everything. Causing a lot of congestion, lots of other houses and everything. If you don't mind the city life, lots of people, lots of cars, and everything that you would expect in an urban setting, then by all means live over in Honolulu. But if you want to do the country route, then maybe this is not the best place for you. And I would recommend going upwards to maybe Haleiwa, North Shore, or Waianae. Number two, traffic. Oh yes, the good old-fashioned traffic here in Honolulu, Hawaii. Going up in the mornings in downtown. Between 5:30 to 8:30, you'll see a lot of cars going on the road, getting ready to go to work in downtown, Chinatown, around the areas going around that direction. Depending on the route, you're looking at about between 20 to 45 minutes, depending on the congestion. So if you don't like traffic, I would recommend carpooling or taking the bus. Now, I do want to tell you that our bus system is one of the best in the nation and most friendliest too. There's no shame in taking public transportation. Con number three, higher cost of living. With great popular destinations come with a higher cost of living because of high demand and low supply. And that there's no exception here in Honolulu. Because we're in such a tight squeeze with living inventory in some places, you're going to see the prices maybe from 800 to a million. And not to mention, you're getting close to all the amenities, the views, the beaches. You pay for paradise, but you also pay for the convenience to get from your place over to your office workplace. Compared to maybe over an hour coming in from the west or central side, you're probably looking at about 20 to 45 minutes at worst coming in from Honolulu. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up Honolulu side. If you guys enjoyed this video, please press the subscribe and like button. It tells me that I'm doing a really awesome, great job, and I should be doing a whole lot of these later in the future. And if I miss anything about Honolulu, please leave it in the comment section below. That being said, if you guys are looking to buy or sell or rent here in Honolulu or anywhere else in Oahu, I'm a licensed realtor with eXp Realty. I'll be glad to help you. Right now, I got my contact information down below you, and over here my social media handles, and give me a follow, DM back, and I'd love to get your feedback about your video and anything about your home equity needs. And I'm Joey Cachola Prather with eXp Realty, and I'll see you guys soon. Let's rock!